Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm just gonna do a quick blank journal collection video. Most of these are some you've seen if you've followed me on Instagram or kind of been on this channel a while. So let's just get into it. Here is one of them. It's a Premier journal. It's from Five Below. This is where I got it. It was a gift for my birthday. I've had it probably a good 2 years. I put a pug sticker in here. So the paper seems fine. It's off-white and there's no pocket, so I'll be adding a pocket when I get around to using this. And it has a faux leather cover. It's like a foam. So yeah. The next one is a journal from an old pen pal of mine. She sent it to me in a surprise package when I was in school. I was thinking about using this, but I decided against it. So I have a little pocket back here that I made, and I was going to use this, but then I don't know, I just didn't feel like it anymore. So I cut out a little piece of paper here, which had a stamp I really liked, and I put it in a different journal. But it's real leather, feels really good. It has these kind of signatures. I'm not sure, I think this is a long stitch. It might be another type of stitch, I'm not really sure. I only know how to do a long stitch. But there are a lot of pages. The paper is kind of thin, but that is okay. So hopefully I'll get around to using this eventually. And if you are watching this, Leah, thank you so much. I still really love it. So there is the next journal. This was a gift from my mom about 4 years ago. I think if you ever saw some of my older videos that I have taken down, you'll remember this one. It has a magnetic wraparound closure, and this definitely isn't my style. I don't really like butterflies very much, and kind of quotes on the journals too. I don't really like that either, so I'll probably, if or whenever I get around to using this, I will cover up or collage the cover. So yeah, beige cover, inside covers, no pocket, very white pages with beige lines and a little butterfly decal in the corner. Pages are pretty thin. I think I might have done I don't think I did a pen test, so I'm not sure when or if I'll get around to using this journal. Okay, here is the next journal. This is a journal my grandma sent me a few months ago for my graduation. It is, it has this, I guess, closure of sorts. You can see this wraps around, I'm not sure, knob, I'm just going to call it a knob. And it sticks out a lot, so I'm not sure if I'll remove that just because it's kind of annoying and in the way, but I don't want to ruin the cover either. So here is the inside cover. It's very stylized. My degree had to do a lot with traveling and business. It was international business. I studied that in school, and I really do want to travel, especially to Japan eventually someday. So she gets me a lot of travel themed things. But let's see. It's really special because she left me a little note. This is from Valentine's Day last year, so almost a year ago. Really sweet message. So I'm not sure when I'll use this because I'm really into decorating my pages right now, and it's also a pretty thick book, but each page looks like this with little decals and I guess printed background. Not sure how to describe it. You can see what it looks like. You know what it looks like. So hopefully I'll get around to using this eventually. And here's the back cover. It's pretty much the same to the front cover, and I'll be putting a pocket in here. So this one's really special. The next one is this one. This one I've had for a while too. I saw someone else in a journal collection video have this, and I really liked it, and they were using it as paper for pen paling. I'm not sure when I'll use this because these are also really decorated pages. I really like this cover, even though I'm not into the ocean or nautical themed things, but I love this one. This one's my favorite. And I'll just show you all the pages. And then it repeats and it goes on and on and on. It's a soft cover. It has a glue binding, so I'm not sure how well this would take to getting stuff stuffed in it, or if this would have to just be writing. Here's the information if you want to find this. Pen paling recently, I've been typing out my letters and just signing the bottom or doing other handwritten parts just because my hand cramps up a lot when I write, and it's a lot easier, and I feel like I can put more information and make a heartier letter than I could if I just wrote it by hand, just because my hand cramps up and gets fatigued. So there's this one. Here is another journal cover. This is also from a friend, I'm 99% sure. So this one also has a little bit that sticks off the cover. I don't think, it doesn't go all the way through, so it's just a little decoration that's glued on the front. I don't know when I'll use this either. It has pink side pages. Here's the brand if you want to look for it. And so the inside cover has this really nice pink floral design. And the paper's kind of thin and kind of rough to the hand. It's very white and it has these flower decals throughout. So I'm not sure when I'll use this either. But a lot of pages, no pockets, and so there's that one. Here is another journal from another friend, same friend. She got me a lot of journals. This one's travel themed. I'll be using this one eventually too. Here is the inside cover. It just has this weird goldish beige pages. Here are the actual pages. They're thin. They have very, very faint beigeish lines with a little decal up in the corner. They're really spaced far apart too. So maybe I should do some pen tests in these just to see how they hold up. It's also very, very thick as well. So I'm getting towards the end. This one is one I've shown on Instagram, and it is real leather. This is a cover that is hand painted by the guy. My boyfriend bought it for me because he saw how much I liked it, especially these trees I like a lot. He was saying that this represents a pagan or Celtic holiday, and he had a whole story about it. I can't really remember now, but it was really, really something, and I really liked it. So here is the inside. It's real leather. I did some pen tests. The paper is has an interesting texture. It feels like a bit thicker paper towel, so it's going to be interesting to write on. It seemed a little difficult to write on, so I don't know if I should get a gesso or something to kind of prep the pages and make it easier to write on. The pages, there's a lot of pages. It's really thick, so I probably can't stuff this full, and I'm not sure if I can take out signatures the way I would another journal, just because the binding's a bit different. I feel it would ruin it or make it fall apart or something. But I really love it. It's a really gorgeous cover, and the company who makes this offers to rebind the cover for you once you fill it up if you want, but I feel like I could do that myself, and I'd put in some different paper. I'm not sure if I'll ever do that though. It has this metal closure like that. Getting to the last three. Here is one I showed in my 2020 lineup. This is just a spiral notebook for my little sister for Christmas. She knows I like pugs, so she got me this. I'm going to try and use it just because I think it would make her happy to see me use it. Here is the designer if you'd like to check her out. It doesn't have, I guess that's a brand, so yeah, super cute. Then here is this one. This is just one from Hobby Lobby or Michael Artist Loft. I think that's Hobby Lobby. This was a gift from my boyfriend's grandparents, So it has this really, really pretty yellow, I'm not sure, it's not damask, but a nice design, florally design in here. This has dark lined pages, really white paper, it's pretty thin. And this one actually has an interesting kind of half circle or a fourth of a circle pocket. I'm gonna take it out and put it in an envelope when I use this eventually, but I still thought that was pretty cool and pretty interesting. And I did a pen test in the back with an Arteza pen, a Pilot, and a gel pen, so there's a lot of ghosting and a little bit of bleeding, but it should be fine. And then finally I have another line a day journal, 5-year line a day journal. I'm only on, just started year 2 in here, so it's gonna be a long time before I can use this, but I saw it for cheap at a secondhand bookstore and I couldn't resist it. You can find this on Amazon and I'll link it down below, but I think the thing that really kind of sold me on it was the fact that there is 1 or 2 entries in here that's filled out, and in the front there's a note to a girl, like I guess a family friend or friends of the family bought this girl this notebook. It just says, to so-and-so from the blank family, you know, I hope you write down a bunch of good memories, whatever. So I'm assuming this is probably something for a change in her life, maybe graduating high school or graduating college. This seems like the type of gift you would get someone who is having a big transition in their life, but that's the reason that really sold me on it. So when I use this, I'm not sure, I think I'll leave the person's original entry in here just because, and it's interesting to have a stranger's handwriting. I always wonder, you know, what happened to them. Why did they give up this book? Did they just not want it and they just kind of tossed it out, or did something happen to them? So more than likely they just didn't want it, or it kind of ended up in the donate bin without being thought about, but I have it now. So yeah, here are like the 3 entries that are in here from 2014, so 6 years later, and this is in someone else's hand. This could have been filled out by her, but it just didn't happen, but I will eventually when I get to it. So that's the video. Here are all the journals that I have, plus some to the side. So I hope y'all enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next video. Bye.